Hello, everybody. Let's talk self-portraits. um, I am Melissa. I am an artist, illustrator, graphic designer, host of Art Hang Party from Toronto, um, Ontario, Canada. And spontaneously last year on my birthday, I decided to start doing a daily self-portrait project. Um, It's not my first time doing self-portraits. I actually filled two sketchbooks before, which I completely forgot about, but we won't really talk about that so much. I do have a flip through of that on my channel, which I'll link below. I actually forgot that I did it. I did those. I don't know why. Anyway, last year on my birthday, I decided that I would repurpose my 5-year Hobonichi Techo journal as a self-portrait sketchbook because I was not using it. I would use it very sporadically. You'll see as we flip through how little I actually used it. But yeah, it's good to have a sketchbook that has the dates pre-written on them because I think it holds you a little bit more accountable to actually completing it every day. And another thing that I found that really helped me complete it every day is sharing. I didn't share every day. I shared on my Substack every week. So every week every Sunday I put out a Substack post that I share all of the art that I make during the week and other things that I get up to, but it's, let's be honest, mostly art. And with that, I share my self-portrait every day. So I think having the date on there and then also a place that I'm consistently sharing that isn't soul sucking like Instagram has really helped me to complete a whole year of self portraits plus continue on. There's been no disruption. So my birthday was a couple of days ago. And I've already started a new 5-year Hobonichi Techo. Same dates. I bought one for my husband as well at the same time as I bought this for myself. And he also didn't use his. So now I have a basically fresh one to go for this year. Let us start by looking at I have a couple of stickers on here. Who did that one? You tell me. Doesn't say. I don't remember. If I remember, I will link it. It might be a Debbie Draws Funny. Yes, it is a Debbie Draws Funny. That's just my old eyes. This is a Tink illustration. Octavia Brummel, I think. Is that your last name? Octavia Tink. She was one of the first people that I followed on Patreon way back probably in 2021. And then this is one of my little stickers from also probably around that time. I might still have some of these. I should start popping them into some sticker orders. Here are some more artworks from Tink. It's a very, very scribbly. These are some stickers I made for a client. This is a drawing that I made of my Aunt Ruth as a bit of a homage memory. We're not going to start at the beginning of the book, though, because my birthday is not at the beginning of the year. Let me flip to my birthday page. May the 7th. Good day, good day. Lucky number 7. So this is the one that started it all. I hung out with my sister and my niece. And I don't even think this picture was from specifically this day. This was a couple of days earlier, but anyway, that doesn't matter. I was like, I'm going to draw this picture on my birthday. And I don't know what I want to go into too much detail about anything. But if you have any questions at all, like feel free to put them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer. And I'm sure as I flip pages, some things will come up. Oh, look, I got my first Paul Rubens watercolor set. I used birthday money from my mother-in-law on May 9th, 2021. How cool. Drawn on May 10th, 2024, because I forgot about this series already. I must not have been like sharing. Sometimes I will cover up some of the notes that I don't want to be public or just that I don't want to remember. There's a lot of like complaining about work stuff, client stuff. That's probably best not to put on the internet. And I would just pick whatever material I felt like playing with that day. Sometimes if I got new materials, I would use that in here. Some materials work better than others in here. But it is actually quite a journal, even though it's only a drawing of myself. Some days I can, like, just looking at the picture, I can remember either how I was feeling. I mean, maybe sometimes it comes out in the in the drawings. What we were doing, definitely sitting outside in the park on this day. Some I spend a little bit more time on than others. Some of them I draw from life, either looking at myself through my computer or iPad camera, or sometimes taking a picture, or sometimes looking through my photo library to find a picture from like years and years ago. Sometimes not even looking at myself. I think this one I would have done like following, like touching my face with my left hand while drawing with my right hand. But looking at yourself for at least 5 minutes a day, you really kind of get to know what your face actually looks like. It's kind of nice. Sometimes it's not even a picture of my face. You'll see a lot of this. I would have drawn this while waiting for Art Hang Party to start. This I did live portraits at an event, which was pretty cool. It's a nice green. What is that? That's nice. Some of them are pretty silly. Some of them are pretty serious. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a little break, open the window, so there might be some background noise. And it's been about half an hour, so we'll see if I end up repeating myself at all. I didn't do very many full body self portraits. I should do a little bit more of that, I think. This one always looks like Fran Nerd. This one looks like Helena Bonham Carter. Made a little carving self-portrait carved out of easy carved lino. This is not a self-portrait, but it's Ray's birthday, so drew him. A lot of these only took a couple of minutes. You can tell they're just like really quick. Doesn't take a lot of time, but it became a really important part of my daily art practice. I would usually use it as a warm-up, so before I got into whatever else I was getting into. Or sometimes it would be like the last thing that I did before putting all my art materials away. But just like really enjoyed it. Really enjoy doing it. Yeah. If you've been thinking about it, I highly suggest you get yourself a dedicated sketchbook for self-portraits. Ideally, I say one that has a date on it so that it holds you a little bit more accountable. If you need that sort of thing like I do. From 2021, I love painting with watercolor. Also fully vaccinated. I love like some of the little notes from my past self. I love this combination of the chunky pencil and the solid paint sticks in the background. I think that's one of my favorites. A lot of single line drawings in here. This is around the time I cut myself some bangs. Won't do that again. Regret the bangs. This is probably one of my favorites. Painted on a piece of paper that I taped in here. I think I have a video of the process of painting this one. I still need to put in a nostril. I'm missing a nostril. This is when I met Shar and Steph for the first time. Stephanie Lucas and Charlotta Hamilton. I have a vlog of this day. So this is drawn upside down. Gigantic eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is cute. I did this on the train to visit my niece to get my sewing machine. There it is. Sewing my first shirt. I have a vlog of making that as well. This was a Free Draw Frenzy 80s theme. Deb and I got dressed up. It's pretty cute. This is one of my favorites too. A little folk arty glass dip pen drawing. It's funny. From 2023, it says, I should use this book as a sketchbook because I obviously don't use it to keep track of my days. Done and done. This one's one of my favorites too. It's just so simple and cute, I think. This was a fun collage self-portrait. And then a mess. Pretty sure I had the flu this day. Still. The bags under my eyes. This one I'm pretty sure I drew for my How I Draw People video. Maybe. It's my sister kicking my butt at Yahtzee. My dad's birthday and our 100th art tank party. I tried on this one. It did not work. So that is the end of the year. Now we continue on the 1st of January. My more and less list was my self-portrait for the day. I should refer back to this one. I have been doing more art dates. Been having more fun. I've got more illustration work. Cooking like the same things. I need to cook new meals. Cleaning is about the same. I'm drinking lots of water. And now that spring is here, finally, I can get more nature. This was a fun art date day with Charlotta Hamilton and Jennifer Calieris. Blue Shine Art and Books Are My People. We went to the Art Gallery of Ontario. Also have a vlog about that day. Ray and I went to a basketball game. Cute little note from Made by Reb. Oh, this was a fun day. This is one of the only days I didn't actually do a self-portrait. This is a portrait of me by my little cousin, Bethany. We had a family gathering and I had everybody draw each other single line blind for 1 minute. It was amazing. It was so good. It's a drawing of Shar. I should practice more side profiles in here because it is so hard. These drawings up here are ones that I did back in 2021. Off to Japan. So these ones, now until the end of the trip, I did when I got home. I was going to take this with me, but then I decided I would just catch up when I got back. And of course I had to use all of the new art supplies that I got while I was there. And we're home, smothered in pets. The jet lag was pretty real around this time, I think. Hard to keep my head up. This is Sumi ink, and it's like really shiny, like a little bit shiny. Must be a bit plasticky, I think. Also Sumi ink. A recipe for really delicious beet dip, if you're interested. This is when I got my new toy camera that prints directly from the camera. Very fun. I still have to finish this painting for Ray. I just basically have the background on it to do, and I really don't know what I want to do with it. This camera, by the way, is a great way to check your value of your painting, of a painting. This was done using leftover paint from a landscape painting, painted with just a palette knife. A picture of a Sumi ink painting that I did in my Japan sketchbook. That was already there, the note about Frankie, so just gotta work. I had to work with what was there. Another paint, self-portrait using leftover paints. My Aunt Ruth's birthday. My hand was really hurting around this time, so drawing was a little bit painful. So I did some sewing for my creative activity of the day. Silly. First Blue Jays game of the year. Oh, this was nice. You know those starter packs that are going around Instagram, the AI generated one? Charlotte Hamilton hosted a Zoom session where we all made our own with our own two hands, non AI garbage. An art date with Susie. This one I was looking at on my computer at the photo booth thing and all of the effects that it would do to your face. It's quite fun. For the month of May this year, I am combining my self-portraits with May flowers, which is the theme of the month that Charlotte Hamilton is doing on her Substack. So there's a library of reference photos, all flowers, that her BSA group has submitted, and then I'm combining my self-portrait in with the flower reference for the day. This was a fun art date with Melly, Steph, and Anne. I've really been enjoying spending more time on my self-portraits this month in this way. That's me when I was like 4 or 5 playing dress up at my grandma and grandpa's house. And I think this is my favorite of the entire sketchbook, which brings us right back to the very beginning. Yeah, so that is 365 days, one whole year of self-portraits of me by me in my Hobonichi Techo 5-year. Like I said, I have another one lined up here that, well, I've already started it again on the 7th. I'll give you a quick sneak peek. I already know that this is going to be a favorite of mine for a while. And today is the 10th, so I have to do mine for the day. I would say I should do it now on camera, but I'm pretty sure this video is already way too long. So, yeah. Let me know. Do you do daily self-portraits or have any sort of self-portrait practice? Have you thought about it, but you're too daunted? I don't want to say scared. Too daunted to start doing it? If you have any hesitation, let this be your prompt to do it. I know it's not like the most mind-blowing thing you can do in an art practice, but it is a really good way to get comfortable drawing faces. Your face is always there, so you can always just draw yourself. And I think my likeness, I mean, when I tried, improved as the year went on. So definitely I see much progress. And then even like in the ones that, you know, don't always look like me or don't always turn out, it's still just drawing practice. So like not everyone has to be a masterpiece. Definitely not everyone is a masterpiece. But yeah, I don't know. I was excited when I did my last one in here, And the very next day, I picked this one up and just started going again. So I will continue for this year. And then probably I'm going to have to buy a new one of these because I really do enjoy the format of them. And I know this one's not going to have any notes from my past self. It's going to tell me how far Ray ran that day. And that's about it. So yeah, I should check to see when these are on clearance because I don't need like a fresh one. So maybe I can find a used one somewhere because I really just need the days on it. Anyway, that should be good. That should be enough talking for me, and we'll see how I edit this video together. I will keep it in real time, and you're probably going to hear some jazzy house tunes from DJ Strobe in the background from time to time. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what your relationship with self-portraits is. And here is my permission for you to get started. You don't need my permission. Here is my encouragement for you to do it if you've been thinking about it. Yeah, if you have a favorite day of mine, let me know. Let me know the date, and I would love to know. But I definitely think this is my fave. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you very soon. Bye.